Smart procurement is about adopting global sourcing policies, sustainable supply chain practices, and prudent IT procurement policies in deciding technology acquisitions. In today's day and age, simple procuring decisions that an organization takes has a critical impact on the business and its long-term strategy. From an IT perspective, such decisions revolve around software, applications, tools, the middleware, and finally the base of it all, the hardware infrastructure. Decisions on an organization of applications has always been driven by business needs, and it is the type of applications and the platform it runs on that determines the middleware and hardware infrastructure. An interesting statistic to be considered is that the probability of failure of any equipment or hardware is the highest within the first year of manufacture. It reduces drastically in the subsequent years only to increase gradually over a longer period of time. Interestingly, it is almost a similar trajectory as far as the cost of hardware is concerned. The value is the highest in the first year of manufacture and significantly depreciates over subsequent years. While the application compatibility drives the platform decision and thereby hardware infrastructure, it is important for an organization to consider a few critical aspects before deriving a smart procurement decision. The environment for which the hardware infrastructure is to be deployed. Is it for production, backup, or development, or is it for testing? The duration for which the new hardware infrastructure is expected to be in place. The business and application needs over long-term, thus scalability aspect. These aspects can drive an organization to choose between a few options, such as should it be a full refresh of technology or an upgrade of an existing infrastructure, or a hybrid of both? Should it be outright purchase or a lease equipment? Does it need to be new hardware or pre-owned hardware? It's the final choice between such available options that can have varying impact on the total cost of ownership and the environmental impact. Smart procurement aims to drive effective policies at all stages of an asset lifecycle that minimizes and reduces electronic waste, or in short, e-waste. Millions of electronic devices developed and deployed with large investments of energy and national resources are finding their way into landfills that are ill-equipped to deal with hazardous materials used to manufacture these electronic devices. Reduction of e-waste is an important consideration. Start with a sound purchasing policy with longevity in mind. Companies can choose to extend the life cycle of an asset by simply using equipment longer, thereby reducing consumption of new assets and maximizing equipment reuse. Despite efforts to reduce consumption and reuse, most electronic equipment will still require proper e-waste disposal and management. Smart procurement involves partnering with companies that address sound disposal policies, adopt green initiatives, and encourage sustainable practices. Change is inevitable, but we need to manage when to change and how to strategize those changes in order to minimize the impact on cost and environment.